Hello and welcome to another Thrill Rides photography log, and we are here today for a very special event. We are here for Dreamland's Screamland event. I was asked to come along by Dreamland for their press VIP event that starts today, which obviously then officially starts tomorrow for the weekend and so forth. I have to say it's quite nice travelling to a press event or an attractions event which is actually so close to home. So I only live around about half an hour away from here, so it's actually quite nice to come, you know, to something without having to drive hundreds of miles just to get to it. So yeah, really happy with that. So yeah, I'm here today. All the park is open for us all, and there is 5 mazes which is here. I have been posting regularly about the mazes that they've got this year. I just quickly run through them because I can't remember everything off the top of my head. So you've got Hammer House of Horrors first of all, you've got Lockdown, you've got Brotherhood, you've got Submerged, and the Carnival. So I have had exclusive access to be able to film in the mazes. There's only one where I'm not allowed to use a light, but other than that I am allowed to use a light, so I should be able to get some really good footage like I did before at the Thorpe Park event. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I absolutely love this park. As you know, I've done a number of vlogs from here now, and I absolutely loved it. And one of the last ones that I came to was obviously the Greatest Showman one. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've done for their Screamland. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful park. When you kind of come in, you get a really nice lighting package. But yeah, and they've just changed up there now, so they've taken the D out and then put an S and a C there for Screamland. So yeah, really looking forward to it. So the plan is to get around the 5 mazes as quick as I can first, so obviously get them, and then obviously jump on some rides, because, you know, take the opportunity to get on some rides when there's not actually that many people here. So yeah, I've got a VIP band which will give me fast track into all the mazes, which is a bonus, so I don't have to wait around to get some of them. And then yeah, so we'll see what happens. You know, I've come to a Screamland before, but I've not really done full amount of the mazes, so I'm actually really looking forward to doing them this time. So yeah, here we go. I really can't wait. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a great night. Looking forward to seeing some guys along the way, some other vloggers and YouTubers, and see if we can get a see if we can see them, have a chat with them, and to see how they feel about some of it as well. So yeah, first up I'm going to head towards my first maze, and then I'll take you through so you can see what it's like.
Lock the doors! Administer the antidote! We're going to need to amputate.
Against the wall! Do you not speak English? Line up against the wall! You will call me sir! What will you call me?
Sir!
Yes, sir! You are here for Operation Lockdown, to get rid of the 6 test subjects that are currently destroying the facility. You are brave souls, and we are grateful. They like a bit of fresh meat. So, once you are in there, you will follow yourselves to the morgue. They will see you coming, and we will nab them. Alright? You will not talk to anyone while you are in that facility. They're not human anymore, and I ain't scraping you up when they're done with ya. Alright? Do not leave your group. And do not touch anything. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right, good luck. Fall out! Let's go! 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 Move it! Get out of the
Don't do it! No! 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 Don't turn back! No! No! year is 1666.
Come, child, this way. I will lead you into safety and salvation.
Plague and fire are ravaging the city. But that is the least of your problems.
Welcome, welcome. I'm waiting. Welcome. Come right in. Come along. Come in. Come right through. Come along. Come in. Not since Michaelmas last year have I had so many customers. But alas, it was such a cold one. So many dead bodies. And alas, we are now with such putrid airs, the plague. So many pus-filled boils have blended one's skin. So much pus. You will all have to part with a coin if you want to survive the plague. And you will all need to put this hood on, which has been plied with holy water and oil. Place it over your head. The hood on over your heads, everyone. Come with me. You put your right hand on the body in front of you. Swap hands. And on your left hand onto the rope.
On the rope you must hold. You must bend down and hold the rope. That's it.
lovely for you to join us on board. Chin Chin. The cruise has been going swimmingly, although conditions have been quite shocking. We're looking quite unwell here. Lovely bit of sea air, won't you?
Quickly now! Save yourself!
I can pull you. No.
She's going down! Get to the boat! No! There's nothing else I can do! Save yourself before it's too late! The boats are leaving!
You ain't never get out! We're swimming with the fishes tonight!
Spot sherry? No! Get out of there! Yourself?
You're not welcome on this ship. Get out!
left us! All of them! There's no more left. Please don't leave me here. I beg you, please don't leave me here. Why? Why would you do this to me?
Surprises in your future, but not all will be gilded. You must enter the box to find the answers that you seek.
Cheers, guys.
After you, after you. You've got to be protected now.
You are not safe right at the back.
That's why I'm going to back.
Why don't you throw a dart? Why do you want to throw a dart? Throw a dart for? Why would you want to throw a dart? Would you want to throw a dart? No, out you go. Out you go. Don't they want some popcorn, do ya? Come on, you can't leave without you throwing a dart. You'll win a prize, you might win your freedom. You should be filming the touching machine! Get out of here! You shouldn't even be here! You should be watching the circus, not around the outside! This is not for you, but... This is off limits! This area is off limits! Get out of here! I'll tell you this, come around here! Get out of here with that big coat, mate! Yeah! I'll have you next time, and then I'll have you! God, these freeloaders! These freeloaders! But they haven't even paid tickets! Get out of here! Get out of here!
This October at Screamland, a horror experience like no other, starring you.
Little baby, don't say no one's gonna.
You lot doing one bit around Great Hall. Come on, filter in. Oh, be careful. Come on. Do you know what the time is? Well, it's late. That's what it is, I tell you. Right, this is a closed set. And you may know about the rumours that famous film producer is filming their latest film right here. Obviously, I can't tell you who. Hammer Films. Yes, the Masters of Horror are back and filming their latest movie right here. I'm not privileged enough to know what it's about, but what I can tell you is that there are some rather famous lurking monsters around. The director's heading this way. If he finds you all here, he'll have my head. Quick, through this door. Waiting here until told otherwise.
Oh, sorry.
Quick, come on. Come on, quicker than that, I'll have my head in a minute. Right, stay together, stay safe, stay quiet. We'll be back soon.
I see you found a way into the center of my memory. It's sure to be okay. I have connected the world's most infamous monsters and merged them together to create the ultimate horror flick, The House of Horror. Now starring you. Lights, camera, action.
yeah, there you go. So we've completed all the mazes that are here at the Screamland event. And yeah, what I'm going to say, so yeah, I haven't done a kind of a breakdown kind of each one as I've been coming out, because the lines have been so kind of empty that we've actually just managed to kind of get all the way around. I was joined with a fellow enthusiast that was kind of walking round with me. So yeah, I was just kind of building up and kind of having a chat with him actually. He's a really good guy, and he's over 2,000 coaster credits now, so I wanted to kind of pluck his brains a little bit in terms of some of the credits that I'd like to do in the future, with Japan, China and bits like that. So yeah, so that's why I've not kind of done reviews as I've been coming out. So yeah, so start off with Lockdown. So I think Lockdown's probably the strongest maze that they've got here this year. I really actually enjoyed that. There's a lot of jump scares in there. And yeah, really good acting, really good theming. So yeah, I really did enjoy that one. It just get you going straight away. So yeah, Lockdown was a great one for me. Then we actually did Brotherhood. Yeah, it was okay. You know, there wasn't as many jump scares in there as I believe. You know, what I've found so far is that it really depends on where you are in these mazes sometimes, of where you actually get these scares. So for instance, there have been some occasions where I've completely missed out on absolutely everything going all the way through it, but then people at the front or people at the back, you know, have kind of got more scares. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the bag over the head thing, which was in Brotherhood. You know, so yeah, it was okay. You know, nothing stand out. Like I said, I don't think it will ever be for me with a bag over your head. I mean, it takes it away from it. You could literally be anywhere. You know, there's no point really doing anything and holding a rope that then disappears and then comes back and gets you to crawl on the floor. You know, so yeah, it was a bit of a shame. Then we did Submerged, which was a reference to something beginning with T, but we can't obviously say that. So yeah, again, really good. What I really do like around here is actually the age differences of the actual actors in there. So obviously it's really nice to get kind of a bracket of an older generation scare actors in there versus the younger generation as well. You know, there are some kind of questionable moments in there. For instance, like there's one of the old ladies in there, you know, and she's just kind of just walking up and down the corridor, and you're just kind of like, well, you know, what's the purpose of that? So, you know, it was okay. It wasn't the strongest kind of one that we got there. You've then got the kind of the clown one. So yeah, the carnival. Again, it was one of them ones that I missed quite a lot of it by being at the back. You know, I had to carry my bag and my massive tripod in the actual maze with me. You know, and when I got to crawl on my hands and knees and that with a tripod in my hand and that as well, and I did have to take it on with me. You know, it's one of them really that I'm like, well, actually I probably would have enjoyed it more if I could have just left my bag somewhere. You know, we're here today to record as much as we can, so you know, we would have our equipment with me, so you know, why wouldn't you sort of put us in a place where we could? And then the last one is Hammer House of Horrors. So this one, you know, is a bit of a tricky one for me. So obviously the footage in there is terrible, so sorry about that. That was the only maze we were allowed to film it, but with no lights. So what did I think? It was pretty poor, actually. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You know, I've got to be honest. There was pretty much, I think, 2 actors in there all the way through, and for a press event to only have that many actors in there, and you know, for you to have to tell people that are walking around what room you're going into isn't the greatest, to be fair. So yeah, that kind of was a bit of weird for me. But yeah, in terms of it, the whole thing is you know, a good event, should we say, and good is probably the best way I can describe it. The theming in some of the actual mazes is absolutely incredible. You know, the theming is absolutely brilliant, but it doesn't back it up with everything else, where the actors, they could do a lot more with the jump scares. It's more around about trying to scare you by coming close to you more than actually jump scaring and all that type of stuff, which I felt kind of, you know, it's a bit of a shame really. You know, I was expecting a lot more from the event than what I've got. So yeah, like I said, it was more than the fact of You know, the theming's great. Not many jump scares. You know, you could do a lot better. I think we literally peaked by going in the best one first, which was just pure luck, actually. You know, so yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but you know, it is how it is. You know, it kind of happens that way. You know, overall, the roaming actors are pretty good. They are breaking character a lot tonight, which you know they shouldn't be. You know, you're seeing them talking to each other and stuff as well. The name of this is to submerge people into it being Halloween event. I just don't think it's done that as much as what I would like it to do, and it's a bit of a shame. You know, I was just talking you know, to the guys that I was with, and I was just saying, you know, you've got 5 mazes here. You don't really need 5 mazes. You could shrink it down, go to 3 mazes and make them superb. You know, there's no reason to have so many mazes and then not having that many people in them like there was in the last 2. The clown one was, you know, like I said, okay, full of mazes, but the House of Horrors one, you know, I think there was 2, and you know, I got back up with that one to say, you know, I believe there was only 2 in there. It's not very good at all, you know. So, and I don't want to be negative. I really don't want to be negative, and this is probably the first one so far where I've been quite negative on it. But I can't lie to you guys. If it's not that good, you know, I can't say it is. You know, they put on a really good event. You know, the rides are open. You know, the waltzers are open, the scenic railway is open, you know, which you've seen me on. You know, they've really done, you know, tried to do the best that they can, but I just think there's just something missing. There isn't many people here. You know, they offer this out to any vloggers and bloggers, which, you know, a lot of people are here just based off that, but there isn't many people here. I think there's not many people that's turned out for this event tonight. You know, looking at the list that they've got there isn't many people that's turned out they should have done, and I think that's a bit of a shame, really, and that could potentially be the reason why. You know, one of the other things that we discussed is they sent like about 12 people into this maze, you know, and then we were getting missed completely and the people in the back were getting loads. You know, something we could potentially look at with these scare mazes is, yes, send 12 people in because it keeps the actual queue lines going, but there could be potentially where you could split half of them off by just holding them up, by having a conversation, not a conversation, but kind of trying to scare them, hold them back, let the other guys go off, and then you've got 2 separate units going at the same time. But, you know, there it was just kind of like, you know, I just didn't think it flowed as well as what I wanted to. You know, I was really looking forward to this event, and it's, yeah, it's a bit of a letdown, you know, as far as my expectations goes. But, you know, I think hopefully over the time, you know, it's their first night of doing it, you know, it could potentially be that, you know, but I think there's a lot more that it can potentially do to make this an even better event as well, especially that you're paying per mazes versus it being you pay for entrance and then you come into the, you know, you actually get the mazes free. You know, you need to kind of build up like they did, like say Wallaby Holland, and I keep referring back to that because I still think that's probably one of the best things we've done. Even Fort Park, for instance, you know, that you don't pay for their mazes, but actually their event and their quality of mazes are a bit better. You know, this is nowhere on that scale. I get that, I really do get it, but they still should give you a good level of quality. You know, so. But yeah, the plan is now is to get 3 more shots. So I've actually set up my tripod and I'm actually just getting some really nice night shots, which I'll try and put into the video if I can. Hopefully I can get them edited in time. As you guys know, I'm off to Poland tomorrow, so obviously I'm going to try and get this on as quick as I can to be able to then put it online for you guys to watch, for you to obviously make that decision if you're going to want to come here or not. So yeah, that's the plan. Get it online as quick as I can. Hopefully I'll have time to edit them photos for you as well to see. But there you go, guys, that is it so far. I'm going to carry on walking around and get you immersed a little bit more within the kind of the park and the atmosphere, you know, because this park has got a lot going for it and I want it to continue. You know, I absolutely love the lighting that they've got here, just makes it really feel special. Just unfortunate at the moment, I feel just slightly let down by that by the actual Screamland event compared to other events that they've done so far. Anyway, I've been talking for far too long. It's nearly up to 10 minutes of talking, which is probably a world's first for me because I don't think I've talked that much before. That's Pendulum in the background, one of the best kind of gyro swings. I'm going to get on that one next and then kind of do a few more shots around the park, then probably head off home. So yeah, speak to you all soon in a bit. Okay guys, so I've got the tripod set up, so I'll just give you a little kind of, you know, kind of tips and hints and tips and that as well for how you can potentially get the perfect photo. in situations like this. So yeah, if I pretty much turn the light off now, that's basically your conditions that you're in at the moment. So I'm just going to pop that back on now. So yeah, I've got the camera set up. So you've got your 24 to 70mm lens there. This is a Nikon 750. You know, my go-to kind of setup is right there. I've got my tripod set up, as you can see. That's on the kind of a low kind of stage at the moment. You've got this little bit that goes up a little bit more. So yeah, in terms of settings at the moment, so let's just quickly go to that. So let's just quickly go our way through. Let's get off live mode straight first of all, and then let's just click on there. So as you can see at the moment, so 1/20th of a second on there. Hopefully we can see that. 2.8, and then ISO at 640. So if I put that on live mode now, hopefully you can see that I've pretty much set it up so the actual whole of the ride will be in frame when I take this photo. So yeah, what I want to kind of try and do is when it then moves, I want to then be able to kind of get it so it kind of does a light trail. So you basically want to do that by putting it into, I would put it into either manual mode or shutter priority mode, which I've just done there. So I don't know if you can see that, shutter priority mode or manual. So 2 different ones you can go for. So obviously 2.8 will have the lens right the way open. If you then gone to higher, so f16, it'll obviously be smaller. So what we're looking at the moment, so you know, in live mode you want a nice sturdy tripod because you don't want the actual thing to move. And then on here I've got it on timer mode, so it gives us a few seconds just before it kind of starts to be able to then take the photo, press the shutter, stabilize itself, and then take the photo. So first of all, if I'm just going to go now and just press that, give a few seconds. There you go. So as you can see on there then, really dark. It's something I don't want. So I'm going to change that. So let's just quickly go back, and then if you have a look on here, you've got your light meterage on there. So I'm going to then turn that right the way up. I'm going to go around about 5 first of all. You know, let's give it a try. F22 there. The lens is going to be really tiny now, but hopefully we should be able to get a really good kind of light trail going on. 5 seconds when it's moving should then take you through a whole revolution. So let's give that a go. So first of all, what we're going to do is go into light things. We're going to focus in. It started to move. We're then going to take the photo, hopefully. There we go. Right, so 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And again, it's going to take 2 shots. We want it to take 2 shots. Hopefully get the vibration completely out of the lens by that point. There we go. So we've got a nice little light trail. Not enough though. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out of light mode. We're going to go back onto there, and we're going to go a little bit more. 15 seconds, let's give that a blast. So we're going to then go down and focus on something. We're then going to press the button. There we go. So now we're in pretty much full revolution of the actual ride itself, and we're on it. So that's going to then stop in a second, and then the second photo will hopefully then pick up the whole revolution of the ride. There we go. So we should see now a full revolution in the light trail. Perfect. Here we go. Hopefully this will be the one that we want. So we've got a few seconds left before, there we go, let's have a look. Wow, there we go, that's exactly what we want. Perfect light trail there. What we could do is go 20 seconds. Hopefully the ride will stay open a little bit, on a bit longer. Let's give that a try. Hopefully it will then go the opposite way, generally does, before stopping. If not, we won't have a full complete circle. Here we go, yeah, it's going to go over again. 20 seconds this time, so we're going to get more light into the actual lens this time. Obviously we can do that in post, you know, in editing afterwards anyway, to do that. There we go, so this one is the perfect one. The second one is the one that we're going to go with. There we go, as you can see by there, the actual ride is pretty much doing its full cycle now. Nice lighting on this one, so you should get a really kind of nice nice photo from the lights itself. You cannot do this without a, there we go, perfect. Exactly what I want. Little bit of overexposure there, not a problem. Not a problem, we can fix that later on. and then I think that is it now. I think the ride starts coming to an end. So yeah, quite an easy kind of thing to do. You cannot do it, guys, without a tripod. You will need a decent tripod like this I've got here to be able to then do actual shots like that. But yeah, the actual reward of them, the actual look, how they look, is absolutely incredible. A little bit of kind of playing around in a Lightroom later on, or with Photoshop, blending them two together. So because I've actually got it in a tripod setup and the camera's not moved, I can actually merge them two photos together if need be, and be able to get the perfect kind of photo for you in terms of getting the full revolution of their you know, and kind of adding the two together. So yeah, that's the setup, guys. Like I said, you know, there we go. So not as very good on that kind of secondary one there, but yeah, like I said, on there, shutter priority mode. You know, there's no point kind of trying to figure around. If you need to use the kind of settings that Nikon provide, so you got the shutter mode, or you got the actual manual there you can go for to then get the perfect kind of light trail shots that we've got. Hopefully that helps, guys. I'm going to chuck that in kind of into the vlog, you know, to kind of give you an idea of kind of things to do. But yeah, like I said, that's the setup that I've got there. Little rubber mount on there just to protect it. You've got your lens going there, and then you kind of other bits. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that little bit. And there you've got kind of manual and automatic there, set at a 28 focus to be able to then get the full kind of thing in there, the full picture. So hopefully you've enjoyed that, guys. I'll try and share a few more with you to kind of you know, to kind of show you different ways of doing it. It is quite a simple process. You can do it with your phone as well. Stick your phone in manual mode. As long as you've got a tripod, you can actually do the same type of thing as what I've done there as well. But obviously you will get a better kind of picture with this. That's it, guys. Speak to you in a bit. So there you go then, guys. So I've literally just been on the Dreamland drop again. I actually quite like that drop tower. You get a really kind of nice view over the park, and it kind of keeps you up there just a little bit around the top area before you kind of do the drop, to kind of take in the moment. So yeah, really enjoyed that. It's still kind of nice that they've kind of left the rides open for people to kind of do. It's something that obviously they do a part of the Screamland event this year. So yeah, really enjoyed it. I like actually being up on this little elevated area actually. So you do get kind of a cocktail area just there, and there's a barbecue normally that kind of goes on, which is actually fantastic. So it's worth kind of getting some food from there if need be. Like I said, over there you've got the Screamland, well, Dreamland has changed to Screamland for the event, and you do get kind of a nice kind of look at everything. You've got some roaming actors just down there doing what they should be doing. So yeah, I think the lighting package that they have here is fantastic. I really do enjoy it. So yeah, what I've been doing is I've actually, like I said, come off there. I had my tripod still set up. I managed to kind of leave that set up out the bag, and I've actually been taking some photos from this point here. So I've actually done some just over that bit potentially there, and obviously at the wheel, and I've kind of done different photos there. So for instance, I've done one with the focus area over there, one in the middle, and then also one here. And the reason why I've done that is because then you can actually then focus merge them, sorry. And what I mean by that is you then can blend them all together so the whole photo is in focus instead of it just being a little bit in focus. So yeah, you know, something kind of something else that I kind of learned over time that I've actually quite enjoyed doing. So yeah, you know, yeah, that's just something different. It gives you kind of a better quality photo instead of it just being kind of a little bit in focus one area and then blurry as it kind of goes out. It does help with that, and that's what I do with the panoramic photos as well. I then pick different areas in the panoramic photo before merging them together, and then you've got the kind of a seamless kind of transition all the way through. So yeah, all set up as you can see there, really nicely kind of framed, kind of different variations of there. F15, so I want to try and get the wheel with all the lights on, and that's what I've been planning for. So when I merge them together, hopefully that will work. So yeah, there's not long left now before this place closes today. So yeah, you've got around about 5 to 10 minutes left, so hopefully you know, I can get one more ride on something else beforehand, So yeah, battery's running out on the GoPro. Standard procedure applies there. Let's change over the GoPro battery before kind of give my full review of the night. Speak to you in a bit. So there we go, guys, that is it. The Dreamland Screamland event is now over, and yeah, my thoughts are, I'm a little bit disappointed with the whole event actually. I think that probably execution wise they could have done a little bit more, you know, but you know, I'm not, you know, I'm comparing it sometimes to kind of some of the bigger parks out there, and I don't know if I should be really. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed. You know, it just didn't feel like it flowed very well. There's a lot of people going home not very happy. Some of the guys that have been there, you know, been here for like literally an hour, you know, and they kind of said, oh, it's closing. I thought it was until 11 o'clock, but it's obviously someone said no, it's at 9, so a bit of a strange one. You know, they're mixing it in with another event that's on tonight, so Paul Oakenfold is playing here tonight, you know, so they're kind of shipping you guys out to get the next people in, you know, and obviously that's not a very good thing to kind of do. So yeah, and obviously another thing that kind of a little bit annoyed me was the fact of we all supposed to get a bag to go home with. I don't know what was in the bag, but there wasn't on there. Literally they're all packed up and then we're gone, you know. So it's kind of like, well, you know, there is still people walking around. I've not gone out here like, you know, really late. It's literally about 9:05, and you know, there was nothing left at all. No, you know, how did it go, anything like that. Just a bit disappointed really of the whole event. You know, don't stop my kind of my thoughts, you know, stop you from coming. You know, potentially it could be a better event for you, but for me, the kind of the places that I've been so far and the events that I've been to so far, this is just a little bit down in terms of my expectations. It's a bit of a shame really. But it was kind of nice to get out to an event, you know, to come to Dreamland without obviously having any kind of disruption. Coming straight here, we are, you know, doing a massive long journey to get back home now. So literally just down the road, I'll be back home, get something to eat, bed, start editing, and then tomorrow fly to Poland. Can't wait. So yeah, that is it from Dreamland. Like I said, the next vlog I'll be recording will be from Poland, Energizerland, I believe it will be. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to that kind of trip. Hopefully it'll all go well for me. Different country for me. So obviously, yeah, I've not really done it before. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you all on the next one.